Anyway, I'm going to start now. So welcome everyone. And I first want to share that, as you probably all know, it's a really powerful day energetically today. It's a very rare, complex energy. It's a harmonic concordance. A second wave of the harmonic concordance is what Era of Peace Patricia Cota-Robles talks about. So we have, of course, the lunar eclipse energy. We've got the, of course, all the election hoo-ha that's happening at the moment. And then we've got a whole range of celestial events that are happening right as we speak. I don't know if you've been feeling the energy, but boy, I have. I'm sure you all have. And there's been things like during this cosmic moment, we have the opportunity to receive amplified waves of celestial light from lunar cycles, sun cycles, eclipses, solstices, equinoxes, and various planetary alignments. In addition, we have the ability to receive greatly intensified assistance from comets and meteors to sort of be setting the crystallized patterns for going forward. And one lady puts it this way. She says, for her, the solar flares that will be happening over the next week are carrying the highest light-coded energy we have experienced. These upgrades are opening an information release from the DNA. Expect massive internal shifts, awareness of higher consciousness on Earth. So it's absolutely the perfect time to come together and do this today. And I'm super excited to welcome the wonderful Lou Martin. I saw Lou on a interview with Kevin Moore on They Call Us Channelers, and straight away I was taken by, he's got a beautiful divine connection, wonderful humility as well with that, and he's a very pure channel. He's also very he's got a great capability with language, and you know, the words that he channels are absolutely poetic. You know, they're stunning, and that could be to do with the fact that he's a wonderful creative who writes music and sings and loves words, as I do, and so I'm very excited to be able to share with you Lou and his wonderful work. I'm very blessed to be able to pick people around the world that I really think they're doing amazing work, and then I like to work with them, as I've done, you know, with Ian Welsh has done some wonderful work too, so many of you know. So huge welcome, Lou. It's such a gift to have you with us, and looking forward to this hour. I'm sure it's going to be really special. Oh, you're muted, sorry.
Medina, thank you. Thank you. From my heart to yours. It's a pleasure. It's a joy, my friend. We're cut from the same cloth, and I'm sure it's true for everyone that's here. And I appreciate all that you're doing, my friend. And I'm really honored to be a part of this this sacred circle, especially on you know, this very auspicious, incredibly powerful day. We were talking earlier about what Medina was just reading there from our friend Patricia Cota-Robles, that a lot of us have followed the last few years. And she and Addie Lamborn, who I've been in a class with for the last year, they're both great resources. And so, yeah, there's just so much going on, as everyone here knows. And I'm sure I'm talking to a group of healers and visionaries and way showers and troublemakers and comedians and people that don't take the serious things seriously, but the important things we take very seriously. So it's just a joy to be here with you. What comes up for me to start off the energy here, there's a beautiful poem, prayer rather, if I can get my iPad to behave. It's the English, from English to Aramaic, and it's a translation of the Lord's Prayer. So I'm just going to share that here with you for a moment and just kind of dive deep together. I'd love, Medina was saying, you know, there's a lot of questions here. Maybe we can do a bit of a Q&A before I start channeling, and then we can look to do some questions perhaps afterwards or during the channeling. We'll see how it goes. But we're definitely going to do some powerful work here together tonight, because it is such a powerful day. I never know what's going to get said or how it's going to happen. You know, that's the joys of channeling. So I have my prayer and I have my guitar, and I've told Medina I'm threatening to sing a song or two if I can get away with it. So that's on my agenda here. But I've never been to Australia, I have to tell you. I'm from Los Angeles. I live in Southern Ireland. So for us to be connecting here, you know, halfway around the world, it's your evening and my morning. This is special. You know, this has never happened for me before. So I'm really appreciating this moment and everything that's gone into creating it. And I'm looking forward to a great time with you all. So thank you so much.
Can I mention too, Lou, I tell you, the people that have joined us today, incredible light workers, healers. It's an honor to have you all here. I know many of you, and you're such wonderful people. So it's such wonderful souls. So it's wonderful to have you all here. Just want to acknowledge you all.
And yourself, with including yourself in this. Medina has done so much. She does so much for all of us. It's wonderful. Yeah. Thank you.
I agree.
I truly believe that. I have no doubt that's true. Yes. Brilliant. Okay. So just to dive in, my friends, thank you for being here. Thank you for hearing the call. Thank you for answering the call. Thank you for listening, trusting, and following your heart of hearts, your own inner guidance, the return of the divine feminine, of God, Goddess, all that is, and all of our guides, guardians, teachers, and friends is keeping us company here today. There's no doubt in their full presence. And we're going to do something wonderful together here, I'm sure. So go ahead and close your eyes, turn within, take a deep breath. And let me share this with you here. This has become one of my favorite prayers. I do a morning prayer show for an hour each morning on my Facebook page, Monday through Thursday. And so this is the Lord's Prayer, translated from the Aramaic directly into English. So here we go. O cosmic birther of all radiance and vibration, soften the ground of our being and carve out a space within us where your presence can abide. Fill us with your creativity so that we may be empowered to bear the fruit of your mission. Let each of our actions bear fruit in accordance with our desire. Endow us with the wisdom to produce and share what each being needs to grow and flourish. Untie the tangled threads of destiny that bind us as we release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. Do not let us be seduced by that which would divert us from our true purpose, but illuminate the opportunities of the present moment, where you are the ground and the fruitful vision, the birth, power, and fulfillment, as all is gathered and made whole once again. We give thanks, we let it be, and so it is. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So let me just chat for a moment here or two. I mean, I'm absolutely just feeling my way into this space with you all. It's very exciting. I'm glad to see Jonathan here. It's always nice to have another guy in the women's group, you know. Maybe there's one more. So yes, I mean, I've been doing this journey consciously here since the harmonic convergence of 1987, around which time I had a spontaneous Kundalini awakening in meditation. And then about 5 years later, I learned how to channel after working with Reverend Michael Beckwith at the Agape Church in Los Angeles for about 5 years and studying with him. I hung out with Drunvalo Melchizedek, and he's a great teacher and another inspiration. And the late Lauren Zephyr, who was also known as Chief White Gold Eagle from the Lakota tribe. So my travels have taken me all over the world, not to your part of the world yet, but we'll keep that on the wish list. But for the last 6 years now, I know, and I think we all here know, that we have been preparing for this time that we're really now entering into, particularly over this next 6 months with these matching eclipses. We have this eclipse today, and then we have the mirror image in May. And it's so much about letting go of the shadow, healing, courage, humility, as Medina said. I mean, my joke is it's humility or humiliation. Those are the clear choices on my path. So you try one a few times, you learn to try the other, and it seems to work a lot better. But it is going to take a lot of faith, of course. But I also do believe what Patricia Cota-Robles says, that we've been preparing for this moment for lifetimes, and that we all do have our own personal connection and relationship to our higher self, our soul, our spirit, the angels, the devas, the fairies, our guides, guardians, teachers, and friends, the beings of light, loved ones in spirit on the other side, all of that. So, now that we're going through this gateway of darkness into light, basically, which is, to me, it seems a good way to describe a lunar eclipse. And we have the election happening in my old country in America today, which is also very cosmic, and Pluto's returning there for the first time since it was created 250 years ago, nearly. So there are monumental shifts happening in consciousness. So of course we all know this. I just want to say the obvious here to get it out of the way. Whatever we do or say in love and light is going to be empowered and expanded thousands of times over these next few days. I truly know that and believe that and understand that. So I had a very rough night. I was saying to Medina, I did not sleep well. I had all my shadows come and visit me and poke me and prod me and get my attention. So hopefully that's cleared up some of that energy so that I can dive in deep with all the love and light here. But there's a lot on the agenda, and there's really nothing to be afraid of is the other important point Spirit wants me to make before I even dive in, which is that if we do know that we are never alone and we can ask for help, and that we are always deserving of that help, to me, the secret is being grateful, is giving thanks in advance, and giving what we want to receive, of course, is also a wonderful way to stay out of the drama. So, I'd just love to chat with each and every one of you here, honest to God. I'd just love to get to know who's here and where you're coming from and this kind of thing. But can I ask, are there any other channelers here today? People that do channel yourself? Okay. No. Okay. Well, we're talking about...
In some ways, but not in the same way that you do.
Okay, great.
More telepathic. Well, it's not so much. I don't hear voice. I don't hear the voice. I have messages. I have instant knowings that I know is my highest. And I still do occasionally dowse using a pendulum or rods, and I've been in touch for probably 5 or 6 years, or since about 2016, with my higher self that I call Trooms. For True Me, shorts for True Me. It's just my little nickname. Right. So we have a lot of interaction, and I mainly use the dowsing to verify what I believe, but I've learned to trust myself a little bit more than I used to. That's all now.
Beautiful.
Or more trust Trooms more than me. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's both, isn't it? Trust yourself to receive the information that's helpful to you. Keep the ego out of the way. Great. Thank you for that. Anyone else want to go on?
No, it's all right. I didn't want to. Just more so than trusting that it's not just me thinking and going through a mental process. And, when I realize that I've absolutely no idea about something, and I'll have a muse to myself, and I go, I wonder about, and it's bang, I get the answer straight away, and there's no way it's me thinking it. It's just learning that process, and occasionally I'll doubt whether it's that or whether it was that me just having a guess. You know what I mean? And I know it's just been a process to learn to trust that.
I hear you. Yeah, no, that's well said. Thank you for that. Perfect. Beautiful. Anyone else want to chime in about channeling or trusting your guides, or being open and intuitive for a second?
I found in the last, I would say, 3 days, that all of a sudden my energies have changed, and I'm able to be, guidance is a lot clearer than what it was.
I
Right.
agree. I agree. I just felt so much lighter the last 2 days, and it's like we've been upgraded into a higher frequency.
Oh yeah.
And it's really expanding our gifts and our abilities. And I've actually been quite emotional too. I've had a few tears as I've been upgraded as well, I notice.
Yep.
Beautiful.
It's like a dams burst. I felt, as I said in the email to you, I don't know if you've had a chance to read that. It was like a fever broke with me. It was a being in the wet season in northern New South Wales, where it's very cyclonic, and that's a real build up, and it was a very similar sort of that tension. And although we haven't had this full eclipse yet, it feels like there's already been that fever break of that tension.
Yeah.
Right.
So something else too, I'm asking on behalf of somebody here, they may not want to mention, is that there's been some people contacting me saying that they've felt that they've had some quite dark energies coming at them recently, sort of feeling like they're being a bit attacked and things like that. And I think these beings that are expressing this, these are beautiful light workers, light beings that have a lot of amazing energy and light. So I'm wondering how you would encourage them to deal with those energies. If I could just quickly share, I had a call from a friend this morning too, that we were talking about Anastasia and how her energy is coming really profoundly on the planet at the minute, because the energy of Anastasia and the Ring of Cedars books is the energy that's going to help take us into the new earth. And she is saying that we are really being asked now to fully embody our God presence, and know that we are God, not just know that God's there, but know that we are actually God. And so when we fully reclaim our sovereignty and our God essence, those dark energies, they can't they'll just dissipate. So I think it's really, really about that at the moment as well. And yeah.
Good. Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, if you follow Patricia over the last 5 years, hello, she's done a lot of work with the darkness and the light, and she's a channel for the company of heaven. And I'll give you her prayer here in a minute before we do the channeling. Yeah, but that's absolutely the theme that I see, is we must own our light, we must own our power, we must own the truth. We must stand in the truth of our light and our power and our love and our joy and our happiness and our playfulness and our compassion, our creativity. It really is the rebirth of the goddess. And so the mother's love and the absolute forgiveness and compassion, even for the darkness, and the courage to face that and own our own darkness, and then have that deepened mercy, for the darkness who's lost itself to the light in our world and in other realities. That's the work, my friends. That's absolutely the cutting edge. And let's just really dive into that here for a moment. Carl Jung had a quote where he said, "What you resist within you comes at you as fate." And I think, and of course, John Lennon's great song, I'm a huge John Lennon fan, "Instant Karma is going to get you," right? And as a friend who follows the solar stuff, she sent me a graph of the last few days, and it was like the hockey stick, the energy was like this, and then it shot up yesterday or the day before, and it's still, of course, going to be at the top of the chart. So all of that, lifts up the energy, it stirs things up, it brings things up, et cetera, et cetera. The paradox between reacting and versus responding, the paradox between judgment versus discernment, the paradox between loving blindly and unconsciously versus being very intimate and direct with our own and others' pain and fear, which is really what we're talking about as well, is going to demand, that we know that we're not alone, as Medina is saying, that we know we have help and guidance and God that we can call on. So I love this. This is what I want to get into here. Does anyone want to add anything to any of this here? Okay.
Cool.
You're a very quiet little classroom, aren't you? Yes. Wonderful.
Soaking
All
it
right.
I always
Soaking it up.
talk too much. I always talk too much, so I'm trying to sit back a little bit, and it's not.
Okay. We'll
Exactly right.
encourage your growth.
Right. Sorry.
That's great. We'll encourage your growth. That's fine. Yeah.
No,
Absolutely.
you're right. You're right. There's no doubt that we're not alone. I mean, I think most of us here know that for a fact. There's no doubt in anyone's mind. I mean, what we've seen and what we've felt over the past few years, if not prior to that, at least, has shown everyone, I think, that there's a lot more than they thought there was to this world.
Sure. Isn't it ironic right now that England is kind of coming apart at the seams, which has been, such a predominant force, however we feel about England and English history, with Australia and Canada and New Zealand and America, many, many countries in the world, most of the countries in the world, most of the major countries in the world over the last 200 years or 300 years, has been deeply influenced by the English culture and by the mindset of the patriarchy through the English culture. Again, I'm not backing my English friends. My heart goes out to them. Believe me, they're really having some challenges. So, and I want to say here before I channel as well that the Aboriginal people of Australia and the native people of New Zealand, the Celtic culture of Ireland, the Native Americans in America, etc. All the indigenous cultures of the world, have been holding this space for humanity to come back to its sanity, and have reverence for and respect for and a sense of appreciation and awe and love of Mother Earth. So, of course, I'm mentioning this in passing. You probably all have huge gardens and do great nature walks, and you've endured the fires and the floods that we've all watched in horror over here the last few years, which has been truly heartbreaking. So, we all have a deeper relationship with nature here. It tends to be very quiet in Ireland. We had one hurricane here and our Wi-Fi went out. And that was about it. So anyway.
Can I mention too, Lou?
Yes.
I've had quite a few people from New Zealand saying that they're finding the energies challenging there with everything that's coming up at the minute too. So, lots of prayers out for New Zealand at the moment.
Sure, absolutely. I mean, the theme is, my friends, and I hope we'll do many more chitty chats in this way in the future. The theme is, to my mind, enlightened group consciousness. This is what my guides talk about here as I get ready to channel in a minute. That we have volunteered, and God got us all that is, said, yes, you should go in this lifetime, and you should take what's in your soul and spirit and what you know in your heart to be true, and what you remember about life and living a conscious spiritual life in this world. And you'll forget 99% of it when you're born and when you grow up in this world, but then the energies will lift and shift, and you'll start to remember things and the synchronicities and the intimacy between our meditations and our prayer work and our nature walks and our time communing with Mother Earth and with Spirit will begin to feed us in ways that the mind can't really understand. My favorite quote from my guides is, the heart knows what the mind struggles to believe. And of course, the heart is the divine feminine, the mind is the masculine. They say you have a mind and a body, you are your soul and spirit. So use what you are with what you have, and you'll remember how to live in this world and beyond it. So it's a very exciting time. I know the challenges are quite real, but we need to trust, and I'm sure I'll get into this, we need to trust that everything is happening for a reason in our little worlds, and let go of, victim consciousness and playing weak or playing small or playing meek. I mean, I want to say again, Jonathan and I are here holding the boys team.
And Dave's come in too. Hi, Dave, at the bottom.
Dave.
3 guys.
Dave, good man himself. All right, that's 3. Hey, but we have a room full of ladies, of course, because this is who is leading the charge, my friend, of the spiritual awakening of this planet at this time. And us,
Lou?
lovely guys, we're here to support, help, and assist. But it's really your time, my friends. You know, you are the ones that lined up for this and said, "Yeah, I'm ready to go." So let's go, shall we? Yeah.
We'll get everyone to mute their microphones if you're about to channel Lou. Just to make sure that we've got no extra noise coming in.
Yeah, is that Susan?
I just had a question, Lou.
Yeah, sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go on. Go ahead. What's your name, dear?
I'm here from, my name's Laura.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I live here in Arkansas, where the quartz crystals are.
Yes, Eureka Springs. I was in Eureka Springs for 6 months.
I'm in Hot Springs.
Okay.
And Mount Ida area.
Okay, honey. What's your question?
The energies are so strong here with the crystals during this time, and my eyes have been shifting so that my prescription glasses I can't see through anymore.
Okay. Lucky you.
And yes and no. I mean, but the crystals themselves, when I'm walking in that, they're just out talking all the time.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm feeling really the strong energies, and especially, yesterday it was coming in strong in the afternoon, which would be in the evening UK time.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Is that what you wanted to share?
Yes, please.
Okay. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Good luck with your eyes. Let's we'll hold a thought here for healing your eyes, my friend. Yeah.
Yes.
Your eyes adjusting to everything.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Yeah, pleasure. Yeah, that's
Are they getting stronger, your eyesight? Is it with the effects of the energies and the crystals and things? Are your eyes, is your vision getting stronger?
I'm nearsighted, and I'm seeing really clear now, and I'm in fact seeing 4D, so I'm seeing colors, everything very vivid, very strong. And I see things moving and shifting, and I'm seeing portals opening up.
Cool.
Great question, Medina. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Okay, so so you've had an upgrade.
Mm.
More than one, I can tell you that. It's been happening for over a couple of years, but it's building really strong this last year.
Okay, brilliant. Well done. Well, yes, because you're open to it, is the key. It's done unto you as you believe.
Yes.
Well done. All right,
well,
Laura,
I'm a walk-in from the future, so that's why I'm remembering things. So
I'm glad to have you here. Thank you, dear. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Okay, you'll be teaching the next class, I have no doubt.
Yes.
That's what I love with that. Okay. Thank you, my friends. Let's go. Let's dive in. So go ahead and close your eyes, turn within, take a deep breath. Here we go. Right. All right. God bless you, dear friends. At long last. Yeah, you're saying here. Here we go. 7 stars spiral down through time and space. Touch the crown. Take a nice deep breath. And we light up with you, crown, third eye, throat, and heart center. Take a breath into the heart. The heart of the matter, the heart of the universe, the center of the universe, the heart of all things, dear friends. Take a deep breath. And down one more time, the will center, the navel, the sacral, the root, lighting up, boom, 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 and hips, legs, feet, letting the energy flow down and your energy release into Mother Earth. Take a deep breath. Down to the crystalline core at the center of Mother Earth, and then, dear friends, bringing in the great central sun and the suns beyond suns, and all of the love and light of all that is here to surround and to support this sacred circle at this sacred moment. Take a deep breath. Well, dear friends, let's touch on a few topics and then we'll dive deep into some journeying together. God bless you indeed. How good can you stand it, dear friends? Yeah, that's the challenge. That's the challenge that we put before you today, and we will put that challenge before you as the days and weeks unfold. Higher self, soul, and spirit of our friend here, and higher self, soul, and spirit with each of you, gathering in this powerful time here, dear friends, shifting and lifting you into a higher state of receptivity, of love and light, the love and light of all that is as you, as we like to say, dear friends. You are a son and daughter of the Most High God, Goddess, all that is. And you have heard the call. And indeed, dear friends, as you know, you have answered the call and you have arrived at this eternal moment of now, outside of normal time and space, dear friends. The 0 point, yeah, we call it here, yeah, the 0 point, dear friends, where everything can begin again. And so it has been over the last several years, dear friends. Yeah, we don't have to tell you, God bless you indeed, our friends in Australia, that the darkness of human consciousness, dear friends, not just the bad guys out there, yeah, but of the unconsciousness of humanity, if we can put it that way, dear friends, has been having its influence, impact, yeah, seeking to deceive and control and manipulate and promise you one thing and give you something else and continue to seek to take your power, dear friends. So you've gone through all that. You've survived all that. Not everyone has, God bless us, dear friends. But you are here and you have survived all that, dear friends, because indeed you do know that you are a spiritual being having a human experience. You do know, dear friends, you are never alone. You do know, dear ones, you can ask for and be open to receive help, yes. Inspiration, absolutely. Clarity, absolutely, dear friends. Wisdom, abundance, healing, forgiveness, dear friends. God bless you. Still such an important energy in the world right here and right now, dear friends. So as the unconsciousness of humanity and the past, dear friends, is shifting and lifting and revealing itself so that it can be, so that you can let it go, lift it up and let it go, we say here, dear friends. Forgive yourselves and others. Take your power back in love and light, in goodness, beauty, and truth, dear friends. So all of that can unfold perfectly and harmoniously in divine harmony and balance as Venus has moved into Libra here, dear friends. As the Divine Mother is also now reigning the energies of divine justice into this time and into the world for the women, the men, and the children of this earth, dear friends. Hallelujah. So, dear friends, yeah, you are the warriors of love. We borrow a title from our friend here. You are those that are seeking to find the truth, understand the truth, live the truth, and share the truth. Dear friends, God bless you. Without attachment, without ego or pride, God bless you, dear friends, to the best of your ability, without forcing anyone to do anything that is not in accordance to their own free will, including yourself, dear friends. It's a tall order. We don't deny it. Absolutely. It is a big ask. But yes, you in your heart of hearts asked for the opportunity, dear friends. So we're going to, end the suspense, dear friends. You are going to win this fight. And we want you to not have a shadow of a doubt about that. Humanity, the holy innocents, as our friend says here, the children, the young ones coming up now, are finding that clarity and that courage within themselves more and more consciously, dear friends, to shine their light and share their love and speak their truth, dear friends. But your role is no less important now than it has ever been, dear friends. You of this particular generation here, yeah? Dear friends, you are still the ones who have lived through the last 50, 60, 70 years, 40 years, as the case may be, dear friends, 30 indeed. And you know what things were like in the old days, we could call them now, and you're reaching for those dreams and desires, those visions and those inspirations of what the new earth, of what life in a higher dimension can truly be like for you, your loved ones, and the world. And we love you for that, dear friends. Take a deep breath. There is the energy of earning, which is the masculine love. You prove your worth, you get your goodies, dear friends. God bless you indeed. You know that one. And there's the unconditional love of the Divine Mother. Because you exist, because you are. Because you exist, of course, you're wise enough to know you have always existed, and you will always exist, dear friends. Not in this form, not at this level of consciousness, but in some form, at some level of consciousness. Existence is a closed circuit, dear friends. Yeah. Nothing is ever lost. What do we say? In energy, yeah, it only changes. Energy is never destroyed. It only changes form, dear friends. Physics, yeah. So the metaphysics of that, of this, in this time for you, as we speak to you here today, dear ones, is to play with love and play with light. And we use the word play deliberately, dear friends. In the dramas and the traumas, God bless us, there has been that belief and that experience over and over again of life and death, dear friends, simply put, of pain and fear as the motivators and the instigators of change. Now, dear ones, you and others like you around this world are brushing the dust off of the last 3 years, you could say, finishing up the energy of 2022 and getting ready to move into positions of spiritual leadership, dear friends, and of greater influence and of greater impact and of greater power, dear friends. Not power over, dear friends, not being given an office or a degree or a title and, a few stripes on your arm there and to give orders. No, dear friends, the power, of course, once again, that comes from within, the power of love, that you love yourself, number one. So important, so essential, so critical in this time of awakening, healing, and growth, that you are making peace with your past and your shadow and your pain and your fear. God bless you indeed. And your limits and your beliefs and lack and all the rest of it, dear friends. Everyone's got some, goodness gracious, yeah? But as you love and accept yourself, dear friends, as you love and accept that which you want, to want what you want, and to know the universe wants you to have what you want, dear friends, to have a life of joy and meaning and purpose and inspiration and courage and freedom and love and clarity and happiness, dear friends. Yeah, and a few laughs if it's not too much trouble. God bless you, dear friends. Yeah, that you be glad to be alive, and in your gratitude to be alive and for life and for yourself, dear friends, we say again, for all that you have overcome, for all that you have looked back, for the lies that you didn't talk yourself into, or the lies that you did and then woke up and forgive yourself for giving your power away and then moved on. Dear friends, you are absolutely the shock troops of the new, dear friends, yeah? The ambassadors, yeah, better said, of a new way of living in the world. So as was said here, the indigenous cultures know how to connect you, and you know how to connect you to Mother Earth and to the Divine Mother through Mother Earth, through the beauty and wonder of nature, her abundance, her majesty, her genius for healing and creativity, and the artist that she is. And you reflect those energies in your life, dear friends, your creativity, your healing work, and your teaching and your wisdom to bring the young ones into the full alignment of their truth and their power. So, dear friends, we say again, the sky is the limit. We're not whistling Dixie, yeah, dear friends. There are no limits to what is possible if in your heart of hearts you're willing to believe, to act as if, and to give thanks, dear friends, at everything that brings you in more conscious alignment with the truth that sets you free. Take a deep breath. All right, dear friends, we think you get the picture. So let's take a journey now into the unconscious mind, dear friends, yeah? Into the collective unconscious, yeah? The collective consciousness of humanity. So, dear ones, imagine that you're finding yourself in a beautiful place in nature, somewhere you know and love, or somewhere you're just pulling up right here and right now. And dear friends, let that love and appreciation of Mother Earth and of life fill your heart, and let yourself begin to explore this time and this space in your mind's eye, and take a deep breath. And dear friends, it might be that you find yourself near a great tree on a beautiful, warm, sunny day, perhaps by a river or a stream with the sound of running water, keeping you company nearby. The birds, your beautiful birds, dear friends, singing their songs of joy and freedom and happiness and love, and the grass and the wind. And you give yourself that permission to take a moment for yourself and rest, perhaps sitting at the edge of the river or the stream, perhaps resting against the shade of a beautiful tree, perhaps lying on a hillside in the grass, and take a deep breath. And as you close your eyes in this beautiful place, feeling so safe, loved, and supported, your higher self takes your spirit body gently by the hand and invites you to stand up out of your sleeping body. And you do that easily and gently. Take a deep breath. And your higher self invites you in your spirit body to come to the edge of the valley of your destiny. The valley of your destiny, dear friends. That there is free will, absolutely, and you are the result of your free will from this and other lifetimes, to be sure. And yet there is a destiny for this earth, for humanity, and for the way showers, the dream weavers, the visionaries, you, and so many others like you. So your higher self invites you to look into the valley of your destiny and begin to imagine what kind of future you personally are wanting to create for yourself at this time in your journey. There are no limitations. There are no limits to what you can dream here, dear friends. And so you can imagine a beautiful home, a splendid home, a brilliant home, somewhere just so perfect. Yes, perhaps on a mountaintop or at the edge of the sea, perhaps your home with everything fitted out just the way you like it, where you're living now or where you might be thinking of moving to in the near future. But let your heart, bless us, let your heart, dear friends, come back to that idea of home for a moment. E-A-R-T-H, H-E-A-R-T. Your heart is in the earth is in your heart, dear friends. And your home and your hearth and your heart and the earth, they are all so truly and deeply connected. We want you to give yourself permission over these next few weeks, dear friends, as this month unfolds, that you seed for yourself in your meditations, in your dreams, in your journaling, that you're creating home for yourself more consciously, more powerfully, more deeply than ever before. And because, dear friends, you are a way shower, a light worker, a map maker, it is a part of your destiny now to no longer settle for struggle, but to allow yourself that permission, that gift, that blessing, to let in more of what life wants to bring to you. Perhaps it will mean a physical move. Perhaps it will mean an increase in your work or your abundance. Perhaps it will mean a gift from a friend or a loved one or an inheritance. It doesn't matter, dear friends. What we want, rather, you to focus on is what home means for you. In other words, simply put, dear friends, you be bold enough to make this world your home at last. Take a deep breath. The native cultures know, dear friends, that when the seasons change or the crops fail or the winter comes, they must move on to higher ground or a better place or a new place, and they will let Great Spirit guide them where that will be, how to get there, and the need and meeting of every need and desire on the way. We want you to remember that as well, because of course you've had those lifetimes, to be sure. Dear ones, you're the creators of home for the heart in this world, and that is your destiny. When you are at home in your heart, when you love and celebrate and have enough and can share with others and are a place of peace and nurturing, of healing and inspiration, of joy and celebration, dear friends, then yeah, you will have the many coming to your door and many new wondrous friends and adventures and opportunities. For others, dear friends, yeah, they're going to be holding on to the past and holding on to the way it was always supposed to be, and holding on to self-doubt and self-criticism and self-judgment, God bless them. And they're going to be struggling and searching for home in this world as never before. They'll find you. They'll see your example. They'll hear about you. They'll see the way you are creating your reality. They'll be inspired by you. They'll be touched by you. They'll be helped by you, dear friends. Because the earth is a home for everyone who has been drawn to this place, if they will allow it, as you will allow it, dear friends. What kind of future do you see for this world and your place in it with your home? Perhaps it is a village. Perhaps it is a beautiful group of tents or yurts, God bless you, dear friends. Yeah, living close to nature in harmony with all that is. New technologies, new sources of energy, new creations, dear friends. New ways of expressing and being and celebrating the gift of life on Mother Earth. The future of humanity is defined by enlightened group consciousness. Those that have seen the truth in themselves and stepped out from among the unconsciousness of the world, the consensus, the conformity, the denial, the resistance, the competition, the judgment, the belief in lack and scarcity, the belief in needing to dominate in order to control. All of that, you stepped out from amongst all of that, dear friends, many times. And now you're learning to live once again, to create a home in your heart and in this world physically that is in harmony and balance with the love and light of all that is in your soul and spirit. Dreams and desires, pleasure and joy, happiness and freedom. Dear friends, the secret of secrets, to have fun, to love life, to be joyous, to be playful, to be grateful, to be thankful. Yes, there will be fears and doubts and worries and judgments to move through, absolutely. In the next few years, dear friends, you know this, you sense this, you're preparing for this, but they will not stop you. They will not prevent you from going forward, dear friends. They will not stop this beautiful earth, God, Goddess, all that is, Gaia, Mother Earth, Pachamama. They will not stop the opening of this heart. It is a magnificent time, a special time, dear friends, a sacred moment to be alive. You're deeply privileged, dear friends, we tell you truly. You are honored and you are blessed and you are celebrated and you are loved and you are respected. Ask for what you want, give thanks for what you have, and know that we are with you, loving you each and every step of the way. Take a deep breath. Dear friends, all of humanity is gathered at a sacred circle, celebrating this destiny that is the human inheritance from God, Goddess, all that is. It's been rewritten, put off, stopped, but it has never been fully or totally prevented from moving forward. It cannot be, dear friends, because love must return to love, because truth must return to truth, because the spirit in you, which is eternal, must return to the spirit in you in this world, in this time, for the earth, dear friends. As you give to yourself, you give to Mother Earth. You take from no one and you take nothing from anywhere in this earth, dear friends. In harmony and balance, the giving and receiving go on and on. The loving and the living the love and light of all that is. It goes on and on. So, dear ones, as you let yourself be loved by life, the greatest challenge of all, so you become a light unto the darkness of this world. And you are the inspiration and the example, dear friends. You're the cause for hope. You're the light in the darkness, dear friends, the beacon upon the hill that tells others there is something new happening in my world, and I want to understand it, and I want to be free. Dear friends, you're the freedom of humanity, and you're the fulfillment of Mother Earth's destiny in ways that are yet to be described. Take a deep breath. The fifth dimension, living in harmony and balance with Mother Earth, a life of intimacy and synchronicity, beyond fear, beyond pain, beyond the duality. That's there. That's here. That's real. You're reaching, dear friends, and we're reaching for you, and we love you, and we are one with you today, tomorrow, and forever. In your heart of hearts, give thanks, be at peace. Know that this destiny is yours, that this message was for you, and this time is sacred. Be at peace, be in joy, be in celebration. All of humanity stands around the fire of celebration. Indigenous ones, the four races, black, white, red, yellow, dear friends, the elementals, the beings of light, the guides, guardians, teachers, and friends of this and other worlds. We gather around you at this fire of freedom and celebration and happiness and joy. Let us lift you up. Let us show you how. Let us take you home. Peace and blessings. Namaste. Let me sing you a song. Thank you for that.
That was so beautiful, Lou.
Amazing.
I got tears. I'm sure it's other people get
Yeah.
the same. Just the incredible beauty of the words as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. My guitar's not in tune.
Hey, can I just mention something? Do
Go on.
you tune your guitar, or shall I just say something while you're doing that? What came to me like a little bit of an epiphany when you were doing the channeling there was that many light workers and healers are trying to, actually they're missing their home, their cosmic home, and they're wanting to be there. So it's not about wishing you were there and wanting to be there, but it's bringing the essence of what that was into the earth now. So it's bringing, do you know what I'm saying? It's bringing that feeling of how you feel when you connect to your home, your cosmic home, and bringing that right here onto earth now. And so that was a bit of an epiphany for me. So thank you, Lou. Oh, you're right. Okay.
Yeah. You can take a deep breath. I think I'm ready for my moment here. So this is Bob Dylan. Yeah. So this is for all of you. May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and what others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars, climb on every rung, and may you stay forever young, forever young. Forever young. May you stay forever young. May you grow up to be courageous. May you grow up to be true. May you always know the truth and see the light surrounding you. May you always be courageous. Stand upright and be strong. May you stay forever young. Forever young. Forever young. May you stay. May your hands always be busy. May your feet always be swift. May you have a strong foundation when the winds of change shift. May your heart always be joyful. May your song always be sung. May you stay forever young. Forever young. May you stay.
Beautiful words there too, and wonderful singing and guitar. Thank you, Lou. That was
Thank you.
Beautiful finish to the channeling. I just want to mention to everyone too that Lou is offering 4 weeks of learning how to channel. If anyone's interested, I'll put the information here just in the chat box, and that will be amazing opportunity to really develop your spiritual gifts, your ability to channel, because you know, we are really being asked to increase our spiritual gifts as we go forward in the new energies, and this will be a great way to really enhance and expand your own spiritual gifts. So it's a wonderful opportunity, and if anyone's interested, please contact me. I've got the link there. There's also a link there to Lou's sessions if anyone would like a session with Lou. And I've just put a few sort of contact things for me as well if anyone wants to contact me. So thank you so much. Is there anything that anyone would like to say in finishing, or Lou, would you like to add anything before we go?
Well, I'm in love with all of you, of course, at this point. This was just such a joy for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Such a privilege. Yeah, Medina, you know, you guys are very blessed you have Medina. She's a powerhouse, and she's doing the work there, and it's great that you support what she does, and it's thrilling to be a part of this group here. The opening to channel, you know, Medina offered me this opportunity to work with her this way and work with anyone who's interested. Channeling is a skill anyone can learn to do. You know, Amanda was mentioning her experiences, etc. We're going to do 4 weeks where we're just going to learn to relax more, trust more, and let spirit come through us more consciously. And by the end of it, you're going to be able to turn it off and on like a light switch. So that's a great gift in this time, because of course the world is needing wisdom. Let me just finish up with that important word. And from all of our indigenous brothers and sisters, wisdom to me is living a conscious awareness of our oneness with all of life, with love and respect. And you know, I know that my Australian friends here, you guys have really been through something these last few years, and my heart really goes out to you all. And I can only imagine the courage, honestly, that you've had to find to overcome some of these great challenges. And as we can see, we're not done yet. The mischief makers are out there making more mischief for us. So we're really going to need each other like never before, I guess, is what I want to say. So it's great to know that we have spirit. It's great to be a part of the Enlightened Group consciousness of this group. And please follow me on Facebook. I'd be thrilled to connect with any of you there, just under Lou Martin in Ireland. And yeah, thank you. It's been a joy, Medina. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Lou.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was an absolute gift and so incredibly beautiful, Lou. You have such an ability to bring through the divine channel, and we're very grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Pleasure, pleasure.
Would anyone else like to?
Thank you. Yeah, I what came to me, and it's not, they're not complete thoughts, or that maybe they're complete thoughts, but I haven't got the all the words. But
You're great.
this thing of like when Lou was talking about the ancestors and so forth, which is, as a number of you know, is very much a part of what my journey is currently, and this whole thing of how many of us ended up in Australia. Some of us were pushed, and others by choice. And you know, some of the background to that is very dark indeed. But on another level, the people, for example, in this group now, on this call, have been chosen, and you're in such a unique position. And I'm aware of this healing that's going on around all around Ireland at the moment for the Irish Indigenous people, and some of us come from that, and some of us come from other parts of the world. But I know that there is a lot of sadness, not just within the Indigenous population in Australia, the originals, but also within for the rest of us, and that I think we need to acknowledge that, and that it's okay, you know, like we need to bring that out more, and that will bring us more together, and then we're in this unique position to be working with the originals, and in one of the most profound lands on the planet. Yeah. I don't know if any of it makes sense, but
oh God, yeah, no, that's right.
That's
yeah,
right. We're all grid workers. We're all in a divinely aligned location to hold the light in the location that we are holding the grids, and every one of us here is a grid worker that's working with the land on some level, and so that's a really important part of
you must be very strong men and women.
Bless you. Yes, that was beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. And can I just say, Heather, you know, and Medina, most of the healing work, you know, that we do one-to-one with people is about getting people out of their own way, you know, and just helping people to stop doubting themselves, beating up on themselves, needing to defend everything they're saying before they get it halfway out of their mouth, my friend, you know, all this kind of thing.
Ellen Langford just sent that to me today in an email. That's exact words, wasn't it, Ellen?
There you go. There you go. So let me leave the ladies with the tip here if I can. I mean, 90% of my clients are women, and mostly we work on issues of finding women's voices. And so extra homework for everyone is, and you may be doing this already if you are brilliant, but toning, chanting, singing, shouting, you know, any of those things in a safe space when you're on your own or whatever, the more you do that, the more you open your throat chakra, the more you open your voice, you know, the stronger you will be when you do want to speak your truth with other people. And so I just encourage everyone to practice that, because we do need the women's voices in this world like never before. So thank you.
That's actually, we did actually some toning. I did some for Medina's group, didn't we, darling?
Yeah, it was brilliant. Yes, yes. You're
Yeah.
always mentioning that, Amanda.
And I would love to do some more because we only really did the chakra, like the vows and getting into those sort of, and a few sort of balancing. But I'd like to get into a lot more
Yes,
depth with that
we
one
will.
day.
Definitely, absolutely.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's to the women of power, my friends, and the men who are smart enough to support you.
Yay.
I'm happy to be in that group. Thank you. Thank you.
And sorry, was someone else saying something just then?
Well, congratulations on reaching 100%.
Yes.
Yes, with the golden age. Yes.
Yeah.
That was really exciting. Ian Welsh's work, if anyone doesn't know, he said when we reach 100% of the golden age, it'll just shift humanity really quickly into the new energies. It'll be like the 100th monkey syndrome, where just everybody just picks up on the energy of the new golden age, and it's just like an avalanche. It'll go everywhere. So great cause for celebration for all the people that are doing this work and following his work. So yay, good times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you everyone so much for coming. It was wonderful having you here. Really appreciate your presence, and love and light to you all, and a huge thank you to you, Lou. You are an incredible gift to us and gift to the planet, and I'm really looking forward to working with you more. I feel very blessed. So thank you, everyone.
Yes.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Blessings.
you.
Thank you
so much. It was